Volker-Craig was a Canadian manufacturer of video terminals founded in 1973 by two University of Waterloo graduates, Michael C. Volker and Ronald G. Craig. They were early rivals among dedicated makers of terminals. Tel Video wasn't founded until 1975 and Wise Technology didn't appear until 1981. Volker-Craig's early designs like the VC-414 and VC-414 were TTL-based. The first microprocessor had gone into production in 1971, but most terminals didn't have needed microprocessors until the late 1970s. The TTL models were later replaced with microprocessor designs that offered emulations of other manufacturers' terminals in addition to DC's own command set. The VC-414 chip contained a 632 and could emulate the Lear Seagua ADM3A. However, the VC-414 had a feature that some people saw as a bug. The character cell containing the cursor alternated between showing the character and the cursor, which was especially annoying if the cursor was an underline. Volker-Craig concentrated on exports to the rest of the world rather than looking south to the United States, which accounted for about the world market for terminals by 1980. To accommodate other countries, they had to research features and preferences that would appeal. This meant providing keyboards and character sets other than just ASCII, which was unusual in the late 1970s, and also offering a variety of CRT phosphor colors, having a set which let Swedish customers preferred amber displays, while those in Switzerland opted for green. To another Waterloo company, Keynote made a graphics board for the VC-414 that added Tectonics graphics through capability. This board itself was eccentric, was half the cost of the terminal it supplemented, which made a cheap graphics terminal. As far as I can tell, Volker-Craig subcontracted production of the terminals out to local firms while manufacturing. Now a laboratory furniture maker made the terminals, and corporate data systems local worked the control firmware for the microprocessor-based terminals. At the end of 1980, the company opened an American subsidiary in Rochester, New York. At the time, they had sales of 12 million in Canada and Europe, making them the world's 8th largest maker of alphanumeric terminals. In 1981, Volker-Craig was sold for around $250,000 in cash and $75 million in shares to Nabu Manufacturing Corporation, based in Ottawa. Michael Volker remained in charge of terminal manufacturing sales as Nabu Vice President. John B. Kelly's Nabu Natural Assets, supply direction and utilities, offered a primitive internet-like service but distributed content and applications via cable in the early 1980s. Consumers bought a 1000 S1 PC that booted a CTM-compatible operating system over the cable. One of the board's designers, Mike Slime, still has some Nabu Games board development photos for online. In 1984, Nabu Manufacturing Corp. underwent a large restructuring operation, becoming Nabu Manufacturing Corp. Underwent a large restructuring operation, becoming Nabu Corp.